Janis Joplin too, so I would have.
Jeff talk?
Okay, I'm supposed to talk now. Which is the hardest thing in the world. You know, the hardest thing in the world for me to do is talk, which is why it's such an effort for me to come and be on this show. Like this, like if I could do anything else for the show, if I could dance maybe, or if I could, I don't know, just hold up signs or anything but talk, because I feel like that's my weakest suit, frankly, talking.
Let's say hunker down.
Hunker down.
Hunker down, y'all.
Hunker down.
Hunker down. Hunker down.
Hunker down.
Hunker down.
Hunker down.
This is the Hunker Downcast, episode 30-something, just like your host, myself, Allie Dia, and with me tonight, as always, let's roll call. Who's here?
I'm here. It's 35. Just to
okay.
Yeah, it
Well,
doesn't
I'm
have a
not
number.
35.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Okay. Well, we'll check back in a while.
But this is 35.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am 40-something, a show that never got made. Lance Vargas. Reverend Varbar.
Well, we're here back in Mid-City again, and tonight we're doing a special concept album for you. This is going to be like the White Album, but for our podcast. We are going to give you 30 minutes of just uncut, unfiltered, raw opinion about topics that we will surprise each other with. And Pat over here Engineer Pat is going to keep time for us. And we're going to do this rapid fire. It's going to be like a fire hose of just opinions.
So it's a game show, though.
No, because there's no winners. There's no like competition part.
There's no points.
There's no points.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no round at the
rules
end.
are made up and the points don't matter.
Okay. So
this is just a structure.
Okay. So explain the structure again, because I'm not sure I understand what we're doing here. We're
They could just hit rewind and listen to it again.
Okay.
If you're doing it for them, then they can just step back 10 seconds.
Or are you
need it
really
again?
unclear about what we're doing?
Yeah. I mean, so you're gonna say a word.
out.
We each have a list of 5 things.
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, I made a list of 10 things.
We're doing 5 things for 2 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
So
I have to do some editing.
So you're gonna whittle down your list while I.
This is gonna suck.
Good thing I am explaining it.
Yeah. See, that's why I wanted you to tell us what was happening.
Jesus
Okay, I'm
Christ.
gonna remember. I'm gonna tell y'all the. Can I tell y'all the things I'm about to? Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna take. These
You
things out.
make up your you do what you got to do, man.
We're doing
my understanding, and we are doing this live now. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
My understanding was that we were going to trade leading a topic, like, and it's going to be like free association almost. Like you're going to say a word or two, and then that will be what people talk about for 2 minutes.
Yep.
And then we go around, and whoever. Oh, and then Pat over there is going to sound a gong or something to end the discussion. Right? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. So, but in the meantime, as we were preparing for this, Lance over-prepared, which is extraordinarily out of character for Lance.
It's true.
And
it's so true.
And we're sitting here now watching him say goodbye to his babies.
I've knocked out 4.
4.
Well,
hey, how about we do this?
Let the spirit move you, man.
Let's practice with one of my topics.
Well, you know,
that way I don't have to eliminate the last 2 because it's really hard. I killed several of my babies.
I wrote down 10 things.
Oh.
I just thought I would not use them all.
Pick them all? Well,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
See, that is Jeff over preparing, which is very much like him. He's not outside of his character. Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Whenever you're ready, buddy, we can start.
Yeah,
this.
why don't you kick us off, Varg?
Well, I haven't decided which. Okay, fuck it. Can I talk about the ones I eliminate, or the ones we're not going to talk about? Unfortunately,
just give us the one we're talking about.
Okay, are you ready, Pat?
Go.
French Quarter shock pole. Y'all know about this?
No, explain it.
Oh, well, looks like I'm going to get to talk for 2 minutes. Okay, so apparently around Charter Street or maybe Royal in the upper blocks around Iberville or Bienville, tourists and locals could go by these two poles, one of which was probably improperly grounded, grab them each, and as they touched the second one, they would receive a bit of a tingle or a shock.
Are you kidding me?
No, and this lasted for years and years. And it is...
Like back in the dangerous 70s or what?
No, I think the last time I remember doing it was the early 2000s.
It's left over from that time Nikola Tesla was in town.
Oh, okay.
And doing an exhibit. And they just left it there for posterity.
It was the most nolier than thou shit you could possibly fucking ever do. It was one of the things that, like, it was only spread colloquially like fucking shit written on bathroom walls back in the day.
So it wasn't like
that.
frat bros doing the shocker symbol, standing in front of the shock pole, wearing a t-shirt that said, I got shocked at the shock pole.
Maybe. The shock pole, that would have been awesome. I'm sure if the shock pole had not been eliminated,
if capitalism had gotten a hold of it,
would have eventually happened.
Yeah.
Two in the pink, one in the bourbon gutter.
Something happened to it. I would love for our listeners to do the homework on it. Where was it at? Is kind of a...
Oh, you don't even know.
Because you're always drunk when you're...
I was going to ask if you'd found it and tried it, but now you don't even know exactly where it is.
Part of the discussion of it is the confusion over as to where exactly it was.
So
Oh my God,
say again...
We need Blake Pontchartrain to help us find it.
Okay, that sounds great.
Say again where it's supposed to be.
I want to say a radius of between Charters and Royal and between Canal and probably Bienville. That's it. Next topic.
All right, well, we'll have to find that.
All right, I'm up next.
All right, go for it.
My topic is IPAs.
Oh, they're bad.
Right? I think so too.
So tired of them.
They're everywhere. They taste like grass or bitter terribleness. Pat's drinking one right now.
None of them are any different than the other ones.
They all taste exactly the same, except I think one.
At the end,
I think one is better than all of them, and that's Two Hearted by Bell's. But that's the only one I like.
They do suck, and they take up too much fucking space on the taps. That's the worst thing, is you come in there and you see on the taps.
Well, I mean, it's
stout, PBR, and then 3 fucking IPAs.
It's the thing that they know how to make when they're making a craft beer, quote unquote, and then. So that's all. I mean, that's just the standard, and then everybody gets bored with it.
And then they go, "Oh, well, this one tastes a little bit like orange, or this one tastes a little bit like grapefruit."
But they don't. They don't even taste any different. They all taste like.
They don't.
Do you remember that commercial from I think the '90s, a bitter beer face? Mm-hmm. And I think it was for like Natty Light or something like that. And it was like this like guy, and he would drink a beer, and it would like his face would cartoonishly transform
all the time.
Bitter beer face,
Larry.
Don't let bitter beer make a bad first impression. Drink Keystone, America's least bitter beer, so there's never a bad taste, never a bitter face.
And that's like
that was supposedly bad at the time,
right? And but that's the face I feel inside when I drink an IPA.
Well, also, I had like really bad acid reflux back in the day, and then when I switched to Miller Lite, I quit having that. And I think it might have been from all the hoppy beers.
Maybe so.
Okay.
Shit fucks your stomach up, yeast. That much yeast? I don't think you should fucking be having it.
I mean, every one of them should be and kind of is called, hey, there are hops in this. Like, like NOLA has a couple of them. There's a Hopatulus, and there's a Hopzilla, and there's a Mecha Hopzilla, and a Hop up your butt. Like, they're all
Hopsecutioner or whatever.
Right.
They try and be cute.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm being corrected from the couch.
This is great because one of my topics was where the fuck is Giacomo? Sorry.
Okay.
Go, Jeff.
All right, so, streetcars.
Oh.
What the fuck is the deal with streetcars?
The red ones or the green ones or the one that they're fucking up over there?
The ones in other cities or the ones here?
They're not called streetcars in other cities.
Specifically what I'm thinking about today is there's a story in NOLA about streetcar drivers and the accidents that they have had over the years and how they have... There's a boring story about streetcar drivers getting into accidents and the statistics behind it.
Oh, we've seen some of them out here. They're gnarly.
They almost all of them are people turning left onto the neutral ground and not watching where they're going. And the way this was written is the more I read it, I got angrier and angrier because the streetcar drivers are always talking about, yeah, well, we got to watch out for these crazy people. Don't know where they're going. They're not paying attention. And it's all true. But I keep thinking about every time I'm trying to cross St. Charles, and not just turning left, but just going across St. Charles, I almost always am like stopped waiting on the traffic to pass in front of me when a goddamn streetcar comes up and pulls all the way up to the intersection and blocks like your view of the oncoming traffic. Like all they have to do is stop about 10 or 20 feet back, and then you can see and get out of their way. Mm-hmm. But instead they get up on you, and then they continue to like encroach in your space.
I like it.
And then they start ringing that fucking bell, and all you're trying to do is see around his dumbass, and he's making it worse the whole time. And one of these days...
why one of these days? Why don't you every single time take the opportunity to be like, "What the fuck do you want me to do, man?" Because you know that streetcar driver ain't gonna do shit to you. It's just you get a free yelling at somebody.
Well, I don't know.
He's not gonna shoot you.
Yell at a streetcar for free.
For free, you know he's not. Well, you don't yell at people generally in traffic because you're gonna get fucking shot.
Well, that's true. You know, there's been like 13 shootings on the I-10 East this year.
Yeah,
13 shootings,
and then several around the Superdome too.
I think those streetcar drivers are packing, though.
Well, they're not going to shoot you.
I think that it may be like a thing like, with police, where don't threaten police or like they'll shoot you and get away with it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Now it's my turn. No, I eliminated that one. What tattoo should Jeff get?
Oh, wow.
Allie recently got a tattoo.
I did.
I have several. Jeff has none. He will never get one, I'm sure. If he was going to get one, what would he get? I'm going to say Harry Potter.
I think Jeff would probably rather die than get a Harry Potter tattoo.
Yeah, Harry Potter would be really bad on me.
We're not saying
Yeah.
he has made the decision in the suspension of disbelief is that he's made the decision to get one. So what would he get?
Okay, so that's the assumption that we're going into?
Yeah, maybe like a Dewey Decimal System.
It would still not be either of those things.
I think it would be something...
Oh, you know what you would get?
I know it would not be either
Let's
of
talk
those.
about it. Pat, give us 45 seconds out, and then Jeff can answer.
I think it'd be something something sports related, right? Something...
Maybe some
Like-
obscure
It wouldn't be anything.
Saints
It wouldn't be a
number.
fucking fleur-de-lis or
No.
anything
No,
like
that's
that.
the
No.
standard, though.
I don't mean that. I mean like something like really esoteric, but also sports related.
The Breakers logo or something like that.
Maybe the 28-3 in the third quarter thing. That might be a little...
Yeah.
Marcus Dupree's jersey.
Marcus Dupree's jersey. That'd be good.
Pete Maravich's total stats. A picture of Pete
Buddy D in a dress dancing
deformed
on
heart.
Curly Hallman.
Yeah, it's a
something
little
like
much.
that.
It's a little much.
Maybe, oh no, he really likes one of those Saints mascots from back in the day. Touchdown dog. 50-yard line
Gumbo?
dog. What's his name?
Fetch
No.
Fetch Monster.
Fetch Monster, yeah.
Touchdown. Dog.
Okay, what's it going to be, Jeff?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't know what it
I
would be.
thought, well, what would you get? You have 30 seconds. There's no dead air.
Yeah.
Let's get you Harry Potter.
I don't want Harry Potter. No,
You look a little bit
that's
like
bullshit.
him. You look like the boy Prince.
Call Arredondo.
Just his
I think.
face.
Yeah,
No, I
just
won that
call
poll.
Arredondo's face.
In a landslide.
I think that's what it's going to be.
Okay, Allie.
All right, next up. Trips to the beach. Trips to the beach.
Where should you go?
Are they good? Are they bad? Where do you go? What do you do?
Fucking Grand Isle.
How to have a good one? I have a couple opinions on this. I think that going to the beach actually during the summer on the Gulf Coast is miserable, and you should avoid it.
Well, you hate summer
I love
in the
summer.
South.
I love summer
In the air conditioner.
in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Because I think if the water is like the water has to be a certain differential between the air temperature and the water temperature. Because if it's hot out but the water's cold, it's still enjoyable. But if it's hot out and the water is also hot, what's the point?
I think the water washes like as it cools on you. It also takes heat off of your skin,
That is correct.
and that's what makes it cooler.
Points to Lance for this round. That's correct.
I got some science.
But it doesn't feel refreshing if you
Not
go
as
swim
good.
in the 88-degree Gulf when it's 88 degrees outside
I know that
in the sun.
I'm personally responsible for the Gulf of Mexico sucking as a beach destination in comparison with my wife's favored Atlantic ocean beach.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Everybody knows the Gulf Coast is the best.
Well, she didn't.
Strong disagree.
She expected bigger
Fuck the
waves,
East Coast.
and we got there, and the waves were
Great
not very
Lakes.
big, and
Of
it was
course.
my fault. So that's. I'm sorry, everybody.
Well,
I did that.
a couple things you got to look out for: sharks and riptides. And if you get caught in one, you can. The beachgoers will form a human chain
Yeah,
If you get
that
caught in
was
the
to
dope.
save you. Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, I did see that.
I was shocked that people in Pensacola would have done such a thing. I was like, damn, they got a
That
little
was in
something
Pensacola.
left
I
in
thought it
them.
was in Daytona.
Panama City.
Yeah, the
Panama
whole
City.
Gulf Coast to me. The whole Redneck Riviera is Pensacola.
I like that.
There's no
happened.
change in attitude from Pensacola to Panama City.
I like that
At all.
that happened, and then afterward, like there were internet commenters saying, "Well, they shouldn't have done that because they're all in."
Oh, it's you, Jeff.
It's me or is it you?
It's you.
It's me?
That was
Okay.
mine.
Okay. Happy 90th birthday, Tom Benson.
I saw that on the side of the Smoothie King
Damn it!
Center.
I gotta revise one now.
I saw that, and it was. I think I thought a little bit of something like, "Oh, I'm just a peon driving past this motherfucker," which is probably the intended consequence of them putting it up.
You were made to feel small by it, is what you're
I
saying?
did, and I was like, Monday I'll be a baller like Tom, but hopefully it isn't going to take me fucking to be 90 and shit in my pants to do it. Old shit in his pants, Tom. Happy birthday, bro.
I mean, but did we see the ad that Rita put in the paper?
Well, this is what I was getting to. So,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
The happy birthday, Papa. We miss you. Pray for our family to get back together.
Oh,
Full-page
God.
ad.
I did not see that.
Yeah, this
Hell
was
yeah.
Rita's plea for like she's like trying to send him a message in a bottle. Like, I hope Gail lets you read this newspaper and you can see it. That kind of a thing.
Right, so there's a couple of things going on there. Like, one is, like, for one thing, like, billionaire families have only certain ways to communicate with one another that penetrate the thick wall of lawyers between each of them, you know? And that's
Apparently,
one.
It's print media. That's how
pages,
print media is going to
ads.
survive.
But then, again, only if Gail decides to show it to him. Because,
Right.
Tom...
Does she read his newspaper every morning before she gives it to him to scan for things like this, for subversive messages?
Probably. Like, she probably controls the entire atmosphere
She's
within...
a one-woman communist China censorship office.
God bless her. Go Gail.
Who's got time for that shit? Doesn't she have 2 professional sports teams to run?
Yeah, what the hell is
I
gonna
guess
happen?
you could call it running them, but we need to. That's going to be my goal, is to take out a full page ad to say some shit sometime
Just to
about
say happy
statues
birthday
or happy birthday or
Right.
whatever the fuck I want. Like, maybe Jeff should get that Dewey Decimal System tattoo. Why isn't Jeff getting a Dewey Decimal System?
Why?
Here's my turn.
All right.
Swamp ass. Do you get it?
I have
What
it
do you
right
do
now.
about it? What's your cure for it? It's swamp ass season, y'all.
Gold bond powder.
Yeah, but doesn't that the powder?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've put the cream on there and it burns a little bit at first.
Gold bond powder.
So this was basically like cornstarch, like you
Yeah.
used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
What about clothing options? Do you think anything? I know boxer briefs I thought would help for a while, but it didn't help at all.
Well, over there on the couch, Pat is modeling some shorts that he got from a catalog called Duluth Trading Company. You may have seen their commercials
He is so modeling.
featuring
I wish y'all could see
some
this.
burly dudes with like fans pointed at, and they're like cartoon burly dudes. Duluth Trading Company they have not sponsored our show, but they are marketing geniuses because they're like advertising for like men of stature who work outside, and their whole catalog is like puns on like masculinity, and but their shit is comfortable.
Pat is wearing it right now. And how is the swamp ass going? None so far.
Yeah, he's good.
He gave us 2 thumbs up. I don't know if that means yes, he has a lot of swamp ass, or no, he's good. Okay.
I know that some exes of mine have complained about swamp boob.
Oh, it's miserable.
It happens?
Yeah.
Damn. It's the rubbing, right? Like, first of all, there's some rubbing, whether it happens in your ass or your boobs, and then bacteria gets rubbed in there, and then it gets inflamed. And it generally doesn't last very long. Like, overnight, usually it's all right.
Yeah.
Beer is a good cure for it. applied orally, not topically, obviously.
Huh?
Like, if you just drink a lot of beer, you kind of just forget about your swamp ass. Amongst other
things, yeah, you would say.
So Miller Lite Coke.
Don't.
Miller Lite cures acid reflux and swamp.
Go ahead.
Swamp
Jeff
ass would be
didn't
the
get in
good
on
name
that
for an IPA.
Swamp ass IPA.
How is that not a thing already?
I don't know.
All right, am I up?
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
All right, my next topic is avocados.
Oh, I like avocados.
But is your consumption of avocados preventing you from buying a house?
No, they're keeping me young.
Okay.
Everybody is pissed at me for being a millennial if I eat them.
You're
Is that right?
Are you smearing them all over your face to keep your skin nice?
Yeah,
Is that what you're doing?
I do that, and I wear one around my neck on a chain.
Oh, okay.
And
like an onion on your belt?
Yeah, it's style at this time.
It's the style today.
Yes.
The thing about avocados is that I don't like is that there's an added level of time management. Like most food, milk, for example, you got to buy, and then there's a certain level of time management that you got to fucking plot your meals around. And then avocados, generally because they're not ripe at the store, they have that added level of time management. So you got to wait for it to get ripe, and then hit it in that window, and then before it goes bad.
Yeah, because isn't it like, it's like, wait, rotten.
It sucks. Yeah. It's like cooking chicken. It's fucking gonna kill you, or it's just dry as the fucking Sahara Desert. You know,
How are you cooking chicken, my dude?
Well, like chicken breasts.
Oh,
You
don't
can't
cook
just
chicken breasts.
You can pull a fucking steak off at any point and probably still eat it, and even if it gets a little well done, all right, well, whatever.
No,
But-
you can't.
Look, what I'm saying is
What?
that there is a sorry.
Far, you
Look,
so
are
much-
you going to throw away a well done steak? Is what I'm saying. You're just going to throw it out.
Just put some ketchup on it.
It's still better than well done chicken.
Just pour some Miller Lite on it.
Or what you're going to probably do is pull that fucking steak off a little bit early, but you can't do that with chicken because it will fucking kill your ass.
Yeah.
Swamp ass.
I mean, I don't even know.
I'm saying
I don't even
chicken
know
is
how much
harder to
time
cook than steak because you have to time it way.
You have to time both of them correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
one of them
chicken-
you have a lot more. If you fuck it up a little bit, that amount of how edible it is less effective.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just talking
You
about
cannot
sustenance,
cook
but,
undercooked. You
but
cannot eat undercooked chicken.
it just depends on your definition
All
of
right,
this.
that's it.
All right.
I didn't even mention that I'm allergic to avocados and I hate them.
Yeah,
so.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. What do we got
I
next?
think we're down to 2 each. No, after this we'll be down to 2.
Yeah, so this is number 3 on my list. So many Landrews.
So many.
There are
One is red as a beet.
One is red, mad, and nude online. Oh, boy. That guy.
He was nude?
No, that's just the phrase.
Oh.
It was no, I can read it to you. In court, in testimony in court, the victim of the road rage said that Ken Landrew, Mayor's cousin Ken, he was beet-red angry. It looked like his blood pressure was through the roof, and he was obviously extremely pissed off and angry.
What are you, a doctor and a psychologist? Come on, bruh. Unadmissible.
He's
Objection.
Ken? He's got to be Kenny, right?
Kenneth. It says Kenneth.
He's Kenny. Kenny Landrew.
Kenny Landrew.
Yeah.
Arlo Landrew.
And also about this,
Benji Landrew.
the other great thing about this story is that the advocate took that and put in the headline, "Victim recounts beet-red angry man pulling out gun." And
Was it more eggplant? No, I don't think it was like eggplant. No. It was, what do you think, strawberry? No, wasn't strawberry neither. I think, like beet red. Like a beet.
beet-red angry man pulling out gun is like that's America.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like bow my head and hope my journey's good. If I see beet red man with a gun coming at me.
I also really enjoyed how much he looked like the weird guy Rob Goldstone from the Trump news. The guy with the hat that said "cunty" on it, like that.
Yeah,
The music
his lawyer?
promoter. No, the guy who emailed Don Jr. to set up the meeting with this Russian lawyer about the Hillary information.
Yeah, if you don't know him,
I saw him.
go
I
look
saw
at
pictures of him. I just
In
was
fact,
wondering.
you're talking about Kenny Landrew, and I'm thinking of this dude with his shitty hat in my head.
Oh, it's gonna come out that he is another Landrew cousin. Because what are the odds, right? Like,
There it is.
There's one near you.
I'm glad we were talking about this because I want to say sexiest local politician, or which local politician would you fuck? I'm going to say Stacey Head.
Well, we knew you were going to say that because you've said that before.
But also because Kristen Palmer's getting back into it, Stacey's got some competition. Preferably a menage a trois. A very romantic evening.
I'm extremely uncomfortable with this conversation.
Piaf. Well, who would you fuck? Local politician. Your husband, Pat?
He's not a politician.
Not yet. Maybe we drag him into it.
Once he runs for something, maybe.
Okay, which one would you date?
The louder in which they're not politicians, the more politicians they are, right?
Yeah.
So
pulling the strings.
there you go.
Who's hot?
Who's hot?
Local politicians.
I think Jason Williams is very attractive.
Councilman at large.
Yeah.
Nice. Going. Not a state senator or anything like that. You're gonna keep it. I'm gonna count Louisiana state politics also. If you have anyone like Clay Higgins in mind, for example.
Oh God! What the hell? Not even if I was drugged.
Yeah, you'd have to be. Seems like the type.
I'd have to be dead.
So Jason Williams.
Sure.
Not the one that played, not the football player or the basketball player.
No, you said
the
politician.
local politician. All right. I know. I always make jokes about Jason Williams's. No, there was 2 NBA players named Jason Williams.
At least 2. But
A murderer and a white boy.
So tell me more about this date you want to set up with. Which one are you going to? Stacey
No,
or
you have
Kristen
to
first?
do who you think's a pretty politician.
It
It could be a man if you want. I ain't going gender role.
So many beats.
What?
Beet-red. The Beet-red anger.
You don't want one that's Beet-red. He's stalling until the dinger comes on. I'm putting in an emergency request for more time. We're doing it. Granted, more time. You must answer.
It's over with.
Nope.
Whose turn is it next?
Nope. The timekeeper has called. +1 minute.
This is our worst one.
Yeah, and they're all gross. They're gross people. Like the thing is,
I thought you thought my topics were gross because they were kind of.
They are
swamp ass. I'm saving the best for last.
Oh,
just say something.
I don't doubt it.
Susan Guidry or something, man. He's not confirming nor denying. Would you date Susan Guidry?
Mitch Landrieu is a hell of a dancer.
Yeah.
So there's
Mitch,
that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Yeah. So Mitch.
And he's got a good singing voice too. Have you ever heard him sing?
Oh, now you're extolling his virtues. Yeah. All right. So Mitch.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, okay, you can disagree with Mitch's politics and also think he's a charismatic, fine person.
He's actually pretty gross. But anyway.
Hey, people have dated people for who they thought were gross many times. Married them even.
This took a turn.
Yeah, it really did.
The filibuster worked.
And
Mitch.
Oh, okay.
Jeff's answer was Mitch.
All right. We're out of time again.
I'm up next.
Yes.
Yeah, my topic is Kurt Russell and Les Miles. Have they ever been in the same room at the same time? Because I think they're the same person.
Wow, I hadn't even thought of that
They
before.
look identical!
Because let me show you sometime the side-by-side of Les and George W. Bush.
No, he's Kurt Russell.
Okay.
He's Kurt Russell, and one day they're going to make a movie about Les Miles, and Kurt Russell's going to be Les, and it's going to be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't Kurt Russell, what was he in recently? He was in some...
Big Trouble in Baton Rouge.
No, recently.
Escape from Death Valley.
Tombstone.
Okay.
Backdraft?
Yes. Time does fly, doesn't it?
Escape from Death Valley.
Big Trouble in Death Valley, Escape from Baton Rouge.
Big Trouble in Little Chinese Bandits. That's what it is.
No!
So,
but it's also because they both have similar Midwestern accents too, and they look alike. So I'm convinced of this, and
Kurt's playing Les in the movie.
This is the hill I will die on. Yeah.
He plays coaches. He's played coaches before.
Yeah, man.
He can play a coach. I'd kick it with both them dudes on a road trip.
Oh God,
That'd
that
be
would be so much
Be
fun.
fun as fuck.
Don't
Except
let Les drive.
Les doesn't drink.
Les runs red lights and shit.
Les would just be in the back seat.
Oh, I want to drive, and then I want them both to entertain me. That's
Yeah.
what I want to happen.
Yeah, that is the
Because
standard.
I want to drive like a really bomb ass, beautiful vehicle with Kurt Russell and Les Miles, and have them entertain me. That would be great.
Have I ever told y'all about the Les Miles inspirational book I want him to write and then do a recording of so I could just drive around, listen to him? He doesn't even have to say much. He just has to say it in his way. You know, like, you're going to have a great day today, Lance, and I just think you're one of the greatest people on the planet. You did your best out there, and you're going to make it. You know? Just the way he chewed on his word. I just want him to... Go ahead. That's it.
Now I want that.
Yeah.
I need that.
It doesn't... We could get, like... who's the guy with acromegaly, the inspirational speaker? The famous one?
I don't know.
Tony Robbins. Just
Oh.
take his shit. He doesn't have to say it. Let Les say
Just
it.
Les Miles in your pocket.
Yep.
Yeah.
All day long.
All right.
No substance whatsoever. Just affirmation after affirmation after affirmation. Whose go is it?
I think it's me.
Yep, it's you.
Okay. So,
How many do we have left?
this is number 4 on my list. So this is the second to
I'm
last
having a
round.
crisis then. I have two that I really
But
want.
I'm going third. So
Give me one of them because
you have-
I'm one short.
you start the next round. So you would be number 1. This would be your last one. Next.
Right.
I don't know, but I have two
Rules
more.
of the game.
No, I'm just keeping it straight in my
No,
mind.
Are you going to understand those?
No, never mind. I'm not doing any of that shit. You're a fucking perv.
No. I don't mean that like that. No. That is not what I'm talking about.
What does it say about Kristen Palmer on there?
Nothing.
All right,
Okay.
go.
Okay, so if you had a
It's, women in power is sexy is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Go.
Holding for Jeff.
So if you had to make a decision and you knew that you were going to announce your decision to some friends in a couple of days, would you go to the trouble of acting out entirely the speech that you would give for the yes and the speech that you would give for the no, and would you record those separately?
Oh, so your topic is Sydney Torres.
Yes.
Okay. You might have wanted to just like start with the topic and then go
Or
into the
preface it like,
I
if
figured
you were
you'd get it.
Sydney Torres, would you...
Figured you'd get it. So you saw that one Office where Michael Scott had to make the happy video and the sad video?
Yep.
This is that, right?
I mean, this is like an election night scenario where a candidate has the speech if they win and the speech if they lose. But instead of that, it's the video.
When I get around to deciding.
The video of him announcing that he's in, or the video of him announcing that he's just going to continue to be an ass and not run for anything.
Right.
So, like, I don't understand that dude.
I want him to run.
I don't have enough money to warp my brain in the ways that his brain is warped.
He blocks me
Someday.
on Twitter.
He blocked you.
He blocks me on Twitter.
Oh,
was
wait,
so-
no, this is the best thing.
It was so
what
sad.
did you do to block?
I don't know.
block you?
It may have been that little Photoshop picture I did when he was on the plane, and I took his dog's face off and put George Bush's face gazing out like at the Katrina ruins. But I don't think that's block-worthy.
No.
Nothing I do is block-worthy to me, but
I just don't
it
think...
must be because I get blocked by tons of people.
I don't think that if you're running for office, you should be out there blocking people on Twitter. I mean,
I
you
didn't
wanna-
Might be
even.
a First Amendment.
I didn't even talk about that. Like, hey, man, if you want to know what people in New Orleans are talking about, you may want
They're
to
talking about your
follow
dog.
people.
Right.
And
I would say just block Nazis. Just Nazis. That's
I don't
about
block anybody, but maybe a psycho X or two. Just
Okay.
one. Just one so far.
it. Sydney Torres. God.
I mean, we're going to find out tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to get either the happy video, or we're just going to see the same one
that's
again,
it.
which is going to be a...
Is it me again now?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the one that Allie thought that I was being dirty
Great.
about, but
Okay.
I'm not. Should panhandlers perform? So now there is a panhandler on Carrollton who has been putting in some fucking work. He's got his fucking corner marked off. He's got his dog. He's gone through several gimmick changes. He plays music. He does golf swings. I've seen panhandlers selling water, playing guitars, and all these guys. I'm like, hey, man, fucking right. You're going to get a goddamn $1 for this. Whereas others, they just sit there with their little sign. So should they perform? Not sexually, Allie. That's not what I was insinuating.
I don't think that's what I was thinking.
Well, why did you say I was sick?
I don't remember. I just saw some words in the order that my
That
brain...
may have been one of the ones we didn't talk about.
The order that my brain put them in, I was just like, no!
Because you just see me as a filthy, dirty person.
Dirty boy.
Well, you are a dirty boy.
I am. It's true. Would you be more inclined to give $1 to someone who was singing a song?
I'm going to say no, they should not perform. And the reason I'm going to say this is because once you get into the area of panhandlers performing and expecting to be, like, it's becoming a business for them, then you're going to get into this area where the city is going to want to issue them licenses and it's going to be a new form of revenue and it's going to be a whole thing. And
Brilliant.
I don't,
That is a
I don't think
brilliant
we can do
answer.
that. I don't want to go that direction.
I'm totally with you on that. You're right. But keep it on the down, though.
Okay.
Tell me a knock-knock joke or something.
So we did this in a couple episodes ago where we talked about the Panhandlers tour of New Orleans, and like that was the guy on Carrollton was one of them.
They're
And then the
a
saxophone guy on
constant
St.
source
Charles.
of fascination to me. They're a microculture that I study.
Yeah, I know.
Privately.
I know this. But this is the only one that really has a fully fledged act. I mean, just playing
there's
the
some
sax
on
bag is
Earhart
not-
that I think are doing an act, but it's so kayfabe. It's toes the line of kayfabe or not. It's like, are they living the? Oh.
Okay.
That's it for me, y'all.
All right.
Fun's over.
My last topic is bitching about potholes. I'm so done with the constant complaining about potholes.
They don't understand the geology of the city.
And everyone just is like, oh, well, the city should just take care of it. And they don't understand how expensive they are. And the fact that, we have too much pavement to handle. And also that potholes and stuff is caused by subsidence, which is not cured by more paving. It's actually cured by less paving and, putting the water down back into the soil and everything. But it just seems, it's so easy, right? It's like, God, this mayor sucks. He's spending all this time talking about climate, not talking about potholes. It's just... It's like the easiest thing to lean on. It's like a comedian doing a bit about airplane food. I'm just so done.
It is, and the other thing that's funny about it is that they actually are spending a ton of money on fixing streets all over town.
They got the FEMA settlement. They had
the
only thing
filler.
The only thing that they'll complain about more than potholes is oh my God, they're going to shut this whole road down for construction. I can't even believe it.
But there's more road work going on in these last few years than there have been in my entire life in New Orleans.
Everywhere
they're
you go.
out there fixing the goddamn streets.
Everywhere
in fact,
you go, there is some road work.
it's so bad that the road work is now causing there to be lead contamination in the water. This was in the newspaper yesterday, where they're warning people that we might be fucking with the pipes while we're fixing your streets. So run your faucet a little bit longer in case you get lead in your pipes.
I missed that. Can you forward that to me?
Yeah, I'll show it to
Okay,
you.
thank you.
But yeah, but I love sewage and water boards.
Sewerage
And water boards
Sewerage, yeah.
solution is we'll just run your tap for about 5 minutes before you drink any water.
Well, you get that first flush out.
Did they know? Do they know about this in Flint? Why didn't they just do this the whole time? I don't.
Different scenario up there, I think. Anyway, yeah.
Tim Ruppert told me that they could actually, even with the subsidence, keep the potholes taken care of, and that it be all kept up.
Yeah.
That's just what he said.
Dirty
I
Coast.
doubted it, but he's an engineer. All right, well,
that Dirty Coast t-shirt, that's what pissed me off about it.
Dirty Coast has his lame T-shirt. That's their mayoral campaign joke this year. Is
As
What
if
was
there's
it?
nothing else important to worry about other than the things our fucking cars drive on. Give me a break.
yeah.
what was it?
It was like whoever will fix the potholes for mayor.
I saw that, and I was like, no, this is a Spurlock shirt. What the fuck are y'all doing? Don't y'all know?
Exactly, it's a gimmick.
You saw the fucking Willy Wonka fucking billboard? No.
Well, that's our show.
That's it.
We did it.
We did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
I'm glad we solved some problems here.
I'm glad that we kept it short.
Oh, me too.
And can I just talk about the ones that I didn't do?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
No, we're not timing this. You're just
Yeah,
gonna lay it on
Where's
us.
Giacomo, which you took care of by
Okay.
bringing up IPAs, so that happened. That was awesome. Twice I was going to just talk about either Macho Man Randy Savage or Ric Flair. I had to kill my babies there.
I'm already asleep.
I know. AOL. I wanted to talk about AOL. What was the deal with that? Does anyone
What
still
was the
have it?
deal
Did
with
you
that?
start fucking browsing the internet on AOL? Did you do the
Yes.
little bang, bang, conk?
Of course.
Yep.
Was
Yeah.
that even a real sound? Remember when the lightning would shoot across and you're like, man, motherfucker, I'm connected to the internet, man. And then I was wondering if we should just all start fucking other racial people so we could solve our problem. Is browning out the only solution?
That's what I saw, and I thought it was pervy. I think I saw browning out
You know what I think is pervy?
next to sexy politicians.
Us all deciding that we're just going to all sort of accept each other's differences and stuff. That seems very pervy to me.
Well, I didn't know what
think
the
you-
hell you were talking about.
Oh. Oh, you went there on, like, you thought it was a butt thing or something? Brown out? I'm with you. I would see that, too. I think that was it.
That's beautiful. I'm glad you shared that.
I had Benson family reunification on my list, but we covered that.
We covered
so.
that. I have one final thought, and it said I only did 4, so that's fine.
Do you have one more?
Oh, if you want to hear it, it's fine.
Was that? Did
but
you
we
just,
don't. We
Who
don't have
else
to.
said it was over?
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
We shut down.
I ended early.
No,
I'm sorry, we have one more.
Oh,
Better make it good.
It's bad.
All right, let's go.
Why doesn't anybody want to be mayor?
Oh, the perennial complaint.
Nobody wants to be mayor.
I'm worried about you complaining about
It gives us hope that there's still good people left in the world.
We're 2/3 of the way through qualifying, and the people who have been saying they're going to run are the people who are running, and there's nobody else.
There's less
Popping
lunatics in the world than you thought.
Where's Manny Chevrolet Bruno?
Where's the lawn guy? What was his name? Remember him? Clifton Brown.
Quentin Brown. Yeah, where are those people? I mean, we did get a rapping guy and
Oh yeah,
I know that guy.
the Blazer Magnate.
yeah, I figured you did know that guy.
Yeah.
And we got
He's running for mayor.
And then there was a Sydney Light. There was a fake Sydney that ran.
yeah,
I saw a picture
that
of
guy,
him.
and we got a woman who says
Porn
that
star?
God told her to run,
Oh.
and we got one more,
And her name's John L, right?
John S. Smith.
John S. Okay.
So, Mama D's son is running.
Yeah.
So
Keeping the
that'll be-
tradition alive?
That'll be good.
Hell yeah. He's doing it for his mom.
He's
Making one last run.
hell yeah.
Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson for his mom, so shit happens when you do it for your mama.
But I'm worried that this is going to be a boring election, despite all of that, because we're just going to have like these heaps of money and influence, kind of like just
And
jostling
Manny
in
Chevrolet
a.
Bruno would fix that. It would be all right if he was in there.
No, it wouldn't. We needed more serious.
So you need
candidates.
Sydney. Sydney's the man you need, Jeff.
No, because then he might actually win.
I don't think he'll win.
God help us if that happens. I mean, it's like Kid
As
Rock,
fucked up as
it's like
they are.
Kid Rock running for Senate.
That's Sydney's boy.
He might act. Yeah, that's true.
They are. They're tight.
Ugh.
I mean, we're in that
He's
place
like,
now.
kid, should I run? I don't know, Sydney, should I run, man? Let's run, bruh. All right, bet. Call Lenny. Click. And then Lenny's going to run wherever the fuck he's at.
And then they rode off in a golf cart together.
Yep.
And I mean, that's politics now. Like, you just Kid Rock, The Rock.
Yeah,
Nice.
The 2020 presidential ballot will just be two people named Rock, and you have to choose between Kid and The.
That's it. Show's over. I'm not saying anything else after that.
That sounds
I
good.
stole that from Twitter. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Don't give it away.
Yeah.
I admire your you had integrity by saying that.
Yeah, I know. It's my downfall.
Well, all right,
It's all,
guys.
that's why no one's running for mayor.
That was a fun
Fucking
episode,
integrity.
you guys.
Yeah, this one.
Tell us on Twitter if you enjoyed this format. Let us know how you like this.
Okay.
No sex robot.
What did he say?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. All right. Well, so yeah, that was fun. I had a good time doing this, and then next time we'll come up with something completely different and bore the hell out of people again.
Yeah,
All right.
as we usually do.
All
All right, follow us on Twitter at HunkerDowncast and all the other shit.
Think about maybe having sex with someone of the opposite race or another race.
Races aren't opposite.
Another race.
or a politician of a different race.
Right.
Race is
Right.
also made up, so
Brown out. Think about
it's
it.
a construct.
There's 7.5 billion races.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Wow, we really nailed it.